Hey y'all, I hope that you're doing well today or tonight. I wanted to kick this video off with a specific, by talking about a specific comment that I had gotten earlier today from a long-time viewer. I say long-time viewer. It's only been about 3 months since I've started this channel, but they have been here from the beginning. So maybe dedicated viewer is a better term. Anyhow, in this comment, they had mentioned how they're basically in the transitionary period of graduating high school and just beginning real life. High school, of course, is real life, but I suppose I mean entering the adult world. And they had mentioned that they are kind of struggling with it and kind of unsure and uncertain about what to do, I suppose. They had mentioned that it's almost like everyone you know in high school is kind of doing their own thing, and you're beginning a new chapter. And again, they had mentioned that they were kind of struggling. Now, to start things off, I just want to say that I believe everybody has been through that exact same feeling. Those of us who have gotten out of high school and graduated, who are old enough. I most definitely felt that way when I graduated. It's a very crazy time, you know. Everything opens up to you, and you're no longer doing this thing that you've been made to do for 18 or so years of your life. You no longer have to go to school. You're now kind of responsible for your life. It's up to you now, which is, for me at least, was incredibly overwhelming, and it can be scary. I was terrified. But, you know, you don't have to have it all figured out. Listen, in the eyes of the law, you're an adult at 18, right? But you're a kid still, trying to figure stuff out. Hell, I'm 24 years old, and I do not have anything figured out. I assure you that. I've had quite a few years of experience in the adult world now. But when I was 18 years old, sure, I was considered to be a man, but I did not feel like one, you know. I didn't feel like a grown-up. Hell, I was scared to schedule my own doctor's appointments and things like that. It's very overwhelming, and it feels like a lot. So, I just want you to know, the one who commented that, and anyone who's watching that may be in a similar situation to that, that you're not alone in that feeling. Everybody feels that way during that time. I promise you, if you were to ask your peers, or maybe a close friend your age about it, they would say that they felt the same way. So that's hopefully a little bit of comfort to you. We've all been there. It's nothing to be ashamed of, or, don't feel alone, because you're not. I promise. But, yeah, it is a very overwhelming time. And, again, I'm just some 24-year-old guy on the internet. I don't have everything figured out, and I don't want you to think that I do, because I do not. There are people far, far wiser and smarter than myself out there. But what I would say to those of you in that situation is to just take it one day at a time. That's all you can do. Just do your best at whatever it is you want to do. Maybe you don't know what you want to do. That's perfectly okay. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. So you'll ask, well, if I don't know what I want to do, what am I supposed to do? Well, as scary as it is, I feel like there's a little bit of beauty in that, right? Because you have so many options. You can do whatever you want. Some things may be easier. Some things may be harder. Some things might seem impossible. But I promise you, you can do whatever you set your mind to. So just try things. Let's say you don't know what to do. Maybe a local construction crew is hiring for a carpenter's apprenticeship. Maybe give that a try. Maybe you'll love it. Maybe you'll hate it. You don't know until you try. Maybe a local family-owned business is hiring a receptionist. Give it a try if it interests you. Just try things. Don't be afraid to fail at things, because you're going to fail at things, and that is okay. I don't even know how many times I've failed. I'm only 24, and I can't even count how many times I've failed at things. It's an insurmountable number. It's okay. It's alright to fail. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you get up every single time and keep trying, that's what matters the most. So just try things and take it one day and one step at a time. You don't have to do everything all at once. You have time, I promise. You've got time to figure things out. There is not a freshly graduated teenager on the planet that has their entire life figured out. This is something that I heard from a family member of mine. Now, this is from my granddad, who is in his 70s now. And when he told me this, he was in his 60s. But anyhow, he told me at 60 years old, mind you, 60-something years old, that he still doesn't know what is going on. And I mean, it's not that he is lost in life necessarily, but he told me that he still feels like a kid. Your body ages, but we're all pretty much we're all someone's kid, you know? No one has it figured out. Even old people who have been living their entire lives. Even they don't have it figured out. Nobody knows what they're doing. That's kind of the fun of it. It's a wild ride. Just keep trying. Just keep doing whatever you can do, whatever interests you, whatever you're passionate about. Something, you just do something. You don't have to live a grand life. You don't have to be a multi-millionaire. You don't have to have anything like that. You just have to be happy. That's it. Do what makes you happy. That's the best advice I can give. So, again, just take it one step at a time. Anyone who's in that situation, I've been there. I was terrified. But look at me now. I'm okay. I'm still here 7 years after I graduated. Everything's okay. It's gonna be the same for y'all. One step at a time. Do what makes you happy. And just keep pushing forward. You've got it. I believe in you. Alright? So, with all that being said, that kind of reminds me of a story of when I was still in high school. Now, I was kind of a late bloomer when it came to driving. All of my peers had gotten their permits at 15 and their licenses as soon as they turned 16. Now, whether they had enough money for a car or not was a different story. But almost everybody that I knew could drive. When I was 16 years old, I didn't even have a learner's permit. I'd actually never driven at all when I was 16. It wasn't something that interested me. I know that's kind of a silly thing to say, but I didn't really go out much. And I was plenty happy just staying at home and reading books and playing games. So I didn't really care much for driving, and driving used to terrify me. I was so afraid of driving. It stressed me out significantly. So I didn't end up learning to drive until I was 18 years old. And I was quite a ways in to being 18 as well. It was like 18 and a half. And I felt so behind because of that. I felt so ashamed, almost. I was the only senior in the school who didn't have their license. I still rode my bike to get to work. I would ride 8 miles to my job as a dishwasher at the time. And then after my shift, I would ride my bike 8 miles back home every night. And, I felt very behind in life. I felt like I was a complete loser because of it. And it really seriously ate away at me. It was a terrible feeling. Just the thought of it stressed me out. And, I was really down in the dumps because of it. On top of that, I didn't know what I wanted to do. A lot of my old friends from high school and my other classmates were all going off to college and things like that. But I couldn't afford it. And I also, at the time, wasn't even super interested in it because I didn't know what I wanted to go to college for. And so I remember feeling this immense pressure. I felt like I was getting crushed. I would lay down to go to sleep at night, and I couldn't get those thoughts out of my head. And it would get hard to breathe. It was so bad. And I just remember thinking, man, I'm so behind in life, and I've got nothing going for me. I was 18 years old. Like I said earlier, no 18-year-old knows what the hell they're doing. And if they tell you that they do, they're just lying to you. They might think they do, but they don't. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you haven't experienced enough of the world. Just take your time. Don't compare yourself to others. That's what I would have told myself back then if I could speak to 17 or 18-year-old me right now, I would just tell him, hey, take it easy. You're doing just fine. At least you're trying. You're working. Yeah, it might not be a glamorous job, but you work, and you work hard, and you're doing something, and you're trying to keep moving. That is enough. That is enough. The reason I tell that story of my own experience is just to show everyone feels that way. There's so many expectations and pressures out there at all ages, of course, but especially during that transitionary period from graduating high school to, going either to college or into the workforce or whatever it may be. It's okay. You just gotta breathe and just try. That's all that matters. Just try and don't give up. If you can manage that, you're gonna be just fine. That's all that matters. I promise. Don't be afraid. Everything is gonna be A-okay. Don't worry about it. Just do your best. Please. And again, I know I'm some random guy on the internet. I've never met you, and you've never met me. But I mean this with all my heart. I am rooting for you 100%. And I am incredibly, incredibly proud of you for making it as far as you have. Even if you don't feel like you've done much, or maybe you don't have a good outlook about yourself, you've made it this far, so you're doing something right. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just gotta do what you gotta do. And I'm proud of you for making it as far as you have. And you're gonna continue to make it. I promise. Anyhow, I think that's enough talking about this. I know tonight's video was a little bit heavier of a topic, but I saw that comment and I remembered what it was like for me when I was that age, and I just wanted to throw my experiences out there. If you're somebody who's graduated high school and has experienced that feeling of what do I do now, or I'm not enough, etc. Maybe if you're comfortable, put your story down in the comments, your story and experience down in the comments for those of whom are watching that are in that stage, and try to uplift each other a little bit. I think that's important. I think everyone needs to help each other out. So if you're comfortable, please talk about your experiences in the comments. I'm 100% certain that it will help somebody else out there. So, anyhow, despite this being a more serious topic, enjoyed nonetheless. And I hope I didn't come off as maybe preachy or anything like that. I simply want to encourage people watching this. But anyhow, I'm gonna end this one here. So, I hope that you have a great rest of your day or night. And that you'll stay safe out there. I'm incredibly proud of you. Have a good one.